Hey, it's Lynn from LynzCraftzDesignz. Oh my goodness. I was just watching Naptime Creations, okay? She does resin videos. Back when I was doing resin, before I ran out of resin, okay, back before that even, probably 2 years ago, or maybe even longer, I filled up, I got 2 of them. I filled this up with 2-part epoxy, okay? Let it cure. I could not, for the life of me, get them to demold. Just couldn't do it. So, while I was watching her video, here's what I thought. I thought using the 2-part epoxy was a mistake. I thought it was only supposed to be for UV resin, and that's why I couldn't get it to demold. Well, if y'all know anything about me, I don't throw away. I don't throw projects away. Even if they're a fail, I don't throw them away. I could count on one hand the number of things I've thrown away. Polymer clay, or I just don't do it. Now, if I poured something and it didn't set, of course I would throw that away, because if it doesn't set, it's not gonna set. Pouring more resin on it will not set, okay? But this set, I just couldn't get them out. I even over poured them so that they were, and I still couldn't get them out. So watching her, I was determined I was going to get these out. I don't know if y'all can see this, but my thumbnail has a split where it splits up the middle right there. Well, it's not the middle, but anyway. And I hung that. Oh, man. But anyway, I pried and finally got that heart to let go. And since it was attached, I just kept on and kept on. Now, pushing from the back is what she did, and of course that's what I tried before. But I mean, pushing and pushing, and I could see where it would release just a tiny bit. It took 30 minutes to get those to demold. And of course they're full of bubbles, and the resin has yellowed. It yellowed the mold. But I got them out. I can't tell you how stoked I was to get those out. So, cutting off the overpour is a pain. But I'm going to do it. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch me, but I'll just do a couple. Okay? So again, I'm going to use this again. I'm beyond excited. Seriously. The whole reason I got these was, of course, to use in polymer clay. Imagine these colored or something. And I've got a book that is full of polymer clay jewelry copies of old pieces of jewelry. Now, of course, you would have to pop these out and put them back in. But I don't care. They're so pretty. I'm in love. So I thought what we'd do is we would see if we could color these. Okay. Now, I've got a video coming Saturday, I believe, from Temu. A sponsored video from Temu. I got some shrink-ink plastic. Not shrink-ink, but shrink plastic. The frosted kind. Now, somewhere in this room, voice of experience, never rearrange your craft room. I know it's tempting. I know it is. If you rearrange your craft room, write down where you put everything, because you will forget. Somewhere in this craft room is my shrink plastic. Now, I've had shrink plastic since probably the 70s. I can't believe I'm saying that. Shrink plastic comes in all kinds of colors, but it used to. I don't know if it still does, but it used to come in clear and frosted. Clear and frosted. I've got clear and I've got frosted. I searched and searched and could not find clear anywhere. And that's really what I was looking for. So I did order some of the frosted. So we'll be doing that in a bit. Anyway, same kind of technique I'm wanting to try here though. Let's try some alcohol inks on these and see what we get. Okay? Now, I know everybody's saying alcohol inks fade, and they do, okay? They do. I can show you proof that they do. But not all colors fade the same amount. Not all colors fade enough. You can tell that they faded. Blue is one of them that fades pretty severely. But I've got alcohol markers. So we're going to try alcohol markers. We might try some acrylic paint markers. We might even try some oil-based markers. We might even try some metallic alcohol. I don't know. I've got pearl. I've got metallic. We got a lot of choices. But I just thought instead of I have put a drop of alcohol ink on each one so far. The blue violet, the Baja blue, that one is the orange. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the orange. This one is the sun bright yellow. That one is the golden yellow. That one is the pink. Alright, let's find something for the others. Okay, the orange is Calabaza orange. Alright, we've got coral, passion purple, rainforest green, and teal that we haven't used. So let's put the teal on this one. Put the rainforest green on this one over here that I want to lay down a little bit better. Okay, then the passion purple. Turn that a little round. And then the coral. Okay. Now, we'll just let that set a few seconds. That one has set nicely, it looks like. Some of these other ones have too. And of course I got it on me. Okay. This is just 91% alcohol. Okay, I was hoping that would have a little bit more effect. Just a touch more of that coral. Alright, I'm just going to let these dry, and then we'll be back to do something else. Okay, now I have laid these back down in the mold. I have not popped them back in there all the way, but just where they're kind of set in there securely. This is the Speedball Mona Lisa brand metal leaf sizing. It's basically like rubber cement, only really, really liquidy. This is a silicone tool. And all I'm going to do is paint a coat on the back of these. Okay, it goes on kind of milky, but it turns clear once it dries. And getting it on the mold was not my intention. Okay, something like that. Okay, the reason we're doing all of this is because once it dries, we're going to put some metal leaf on the back. Okay, so I'm going to just continue this and I'll be back. Okay, this is also Mona Lisa brand. It is the variegated gold leaf, the red leaf. And I'm using this because why? Because it's the only sheet leaf that I have. No, I can't believe it either, but it's true. And here's some of the other colors it comes in. Just like the gold leaf. This is what it looks like. Okay. Let's check and see if it's dry. Looks dry to me. Alright. I'm not sure if I should pop these out or not. Let's try not. There we go. Kinda wasteful, but razor blade. Okay, now. Not sure why that didn't cut. Oh, because it did. Only the very top edge. Okay, not bad for a mold I was gonna throw away. So glad I didn't. This is just the scrap. I'll try to put back somewhere. Here's what we've got. Okay, now, trimming aside, you can see how much more reflective and vibrant those are. Now, I would use those in jewelry in a heartbeat, bubbles or not. But remember, these are just the ones that were stuck. And I was it's set over there on my other desk, on what I call my baby desk. I've had it since I was 6. No joke. My daddy, who was an upholsterer part-time, and a fireman the rest of the time, he was constantly doing deals for upholstery where he would do trade instead of payment. So he brought home that it's a child's size, but it's an architectural desk. It has a tilting top part and a nice wooden chair that I don't have. My mother had that. I don't know what happened to it, but anyway, just for another story. Anyway, it was sitting over there so that every time I walked into the room, I would see it and go, "Arr!" But when I saw that video from Naptime Creations, I was like hopeful for the first time since I couldn't get those out. Okay, I'm totally in love with these now. This one is the rainforest that it's like, it's black. You can't see anything. I would even say that's not green, that's purple or something. It's so dark. And the same thing with this one is that, I would call it a violet. I'm not sure what it's called. Passion purple, that's it. And then this one, I don't know what color it is either. But this one is the purple one. And that one you can actually see just a tiny bit. Okay? For every teal lover out there, this one is the teal one. Alright, so great experiment. I'm so glad we did this. Like I said, I would have thrown those away eventually after I got tired of it making me mad. I'm so glad I didn't. And like I said, I do have 2 of these. So the fact that this one is very yellow, and I know it's not gonna last forever, but I can use it. Alright, I'm gonna clean these up. I would use a stiffer brush than that. Now, really turned out absolutely stunning. I'm in love with them. I don't know if y'all can tell. These little yellow ones. Oh, just like little jewels. Our little jewels. Alright. There they are. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like everybody's video you watch. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye for now.